Hi, this is section 9.2 hyperbolas. I just want to say a few things before I start our homework problem. If you look at the equation, they have a subtraction between the two compared to the previous section. And then the a squared always goes first, sometimes it's after x squared, and the b squared always goes second. Now when you look at these two, an easy way to remember which graph goes with which one is when the x squared is first, then that means it's on the vertices are on the x-axis. So the vertices are a and negative a. When the first term is under the y squared, when it starts with y squared, and the second one's negative, then the vertices are on the y-axis. So if you look here, it's a and it's negative a. Okay, that's the first part. The other thing is a, b, and then c, which has to do with the foci, how they're related, is c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared. So again, this is different than the last section. Okay, so now I'm going to look at a problem from the homework. Okay, so here's our first homework. The one document I actually have right here. This is that one document that I just showed you earlier in the slide, the bottom one. Okay, so we have x squared over 25 minus y squared over 1. So we could tell the vertices are going to be on the x-axis. And this is the equation that follows down here. So we know it's going to be along the x-axis here. And we know that the vertices are going to be at 5 and negative 5. I wrote those right here. So it's going to hit like here and here. That's what we know. Okay. So the vertices are going to be along the x-axis, and they're going to be 5 and negative 5. Those are vertices. Before I get to this part, as far as picking the graph, we know it's going to hit on the x-axis, and it's going to be at 5 and negative 5. So the only two that hit on the x-axis are actually these two. These, they hit on the y-axis, so we know that's not the correct answer. And if you look at these two, this one hits at 5 and negative 5. This one hits at some other value. So the answer would be A for that part. Okay, so that's the first question. The second question has to do with the foci. Foci is always the C, I'm sorry, I said that wrong. And this is my a squared, this is my b squared. I wrote that up here too. C squared is found by taking a squared plus b squared. So I wrote that down here. So c squared is 25 plus 1, which is 26. So c is plus or minus the square root of 26. So these would be the 2 points of the foci.